Good morning, student. I am Dr. Ritika, the faculty of CSA department, as an associate professor in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management. Today, we are going to cover the topic of size and cost estimation, and today we will also cover the topic of COCOMO model. So, these two topics are related to the subject of computer science and engineering, that is the BCA 4th SAM subject. So let's start about size and cost estimation methods or technique we will use, and also we will cover COCOMO model, that is constructive cost model. So firstly we will cover planning a software project. So planning is the most important activity of a management, whose its basic goal of planning is to find the activity which are to be performed for completing a project, where uncertain event which can be occur during it. So a good plan is that which can handle all the development of the project. A good planning help in good decision making also. But if the lack of planning is a primary cause of scheduling slippage, cost overrun, poor quality and high maintenance cost for software. So here are the some factors to consider in project planning. First, cost and schedule estimation technique to be used. It should be accurate, life cycle model, control functions and review of all of them. Next, organization structure means how team work together, or we can say team structure. Levels of formality in specification, team specification, test plans also. Some level of V and V, that is verification and validation, which is depends upon their group, or we can say team, or we can say independent group also. Some levels of configuration management are required during the project planning. Planning for management of risk. It also monitor and control some techniques related to our project. Some personal recruitments and their training are also the factors of the some project planning. So come to our point, that is software cost estimation. The estimation of resources, cost and schedule for a software development effort require experience. So to access a good historical information and the courage to commit to quantitative measures when qualitative data are all are exit. So the importance of software cost estimation is well documented. So good estimation technique serves as a basics for communication between software personnels and non-software personnel such as managers, salespersons, or we can say even customers. So the cost estimation is a part of the planning stage of any engineering activities. The difference in cost estimation between software engineering and some other discipline is that in software engineering the primary cost is for pupil, or we can say people. In other engineering discipline the cost of material like chips, bricks or aluminium, which is depend on the activities which is related to a major component of the cost that must be estimated. So in software engineering the estimation of cost, we only have to estimate how many engineers are needed. So what is the use of cost estimation? During the software design, during the software development, cost estimation has two uses in software project management. First, during the planning stage. In this stage, one needs to decide how many engineers are needed for the project and what will be the development of a schedule, or we can say to develop a schedule. Now second point is the monitoring the project progress. So In this, we need to assess whether the project is progressive according to schedule and take corrective actions if necessary. So, some cost and pricing, which is related to our estimation cost and estimation prices. So in estimation cost for developers, not buyers. So we need our cost to manage and access, whereas in second point, that is estimating price, it is not a simple relationship between the development cost and the price charged to the customer. So it is related to our organizational, economical, political, and business consideration which influence the price charges. In productive measures, it is based on two factors, that is size related measures and functional related measures. In size related measures, it must be based on some output from the software process. What will be the deliverable source code and what will be the object code instruction to be followed during the size related measures. And in functional related measures, it is based on an estimate of all functionality of the delivered software, which is the part of function point which are the best known as the type of measure. Here is the LOC, that is line of code. Here LOC is equal to NCLOC plus CLOC, where LOC means line of code and CLOC means non-commented line of code, CLOC means commented line of code, and KLOC means 1000s of lines of code. So here is the function related to our line of code. So its function points, it is based on the combination of program characteristics which includes external inputs, output users interactions, external interfaces, and file used by the system. So a weight is associated with each of these related to the above characteristics. So function point count is computed by multiplying each raw count by the weight and summing all values. So in a functional point, it counts which are modified by complexity of the project, and it also used to estimate line of code, that is LOC, which depends upon the average number of LOC per function point for a given language. So function point are very subjective, or we can say it is based on two factor. First is depend on the estimator, and FP cannot generally be counted automatically. So our next is the COCOMO model, that is cost constructive model. So it is for software engineering mostly used in software engineering field. So but it is widely used for software estimation model. So it predicts the efforts and schedule of a software product. So it is defined in terms of three different models. First is the basic model, the intermediate model, and the detailed model. So the more complex model account for more factors that influence software project and make more accurate estimates. In COCOMO model, we have already known that COCOMO model is used for cost estimation and developed by the PEOM. So this model also estimate the total efforts in terms of person month of the technical project staff. So the effort estimation includes developments, management, and support task, but does not include the cost of the of the model and other staff that might be needed in an organization. So, the basic steps in this model we will use first is obtain an initial estimate to the development effort from estimate of thousands of delivered line of source code, that is KDLOC. Now second is determine a set of 15 multiply factors from different attributes of the project. So to calculate the effort estimate by multiplying the initial estimate with all the multiplying factor means multiplying the value in step 1 and step 2. So students, just think or we can say just learn about the basic steps. With the help of example we will explain how how LOC, how function point are used, and how COCOMO model is helpful for in basic steps. So the initial estimation called the nominal estimation, which determined by the equation of the form used in the static single variable model using D using KDLOC as the measure of size. So to determine the initial effort, that is EI, in person month, the equation used is of type is shown is EI is equal to A star KD LOC by B, where B and A are the constant value. So the value of constant A and B, which is depend upon the type of project. So in COCOMO model, project are categorized into three types, that is organic, semi-detached and embedded. So in organic project, it is used in an area in which the organization has considered experience and requirements are not difficult to find out. So such systems are usually developed by a small team. Example of this type of project are simple business system, simple inventory management system, or we can say third example related to our organic project is data processing system. Now second is the embedded type. In embedded type, it used ambiguous and novels, so the organization has little experience and it is difficult to find out requirements. So these systems have tight constraints from the environment, means software, hardware and people. And here are the some examples, means embedded avionics system, or we can say real time command system is the example of our embedded type. Now next is the third point, the semi detached system. In semi detached system, the project in which analysts know not all but much of requirement and have little experience of developing. So here is the example which includes developing a new operating system, a database management system and a complex inventory management system. These are the examples of semi-detached system. So the constant A and B of different systems are given in different tables. So there are the some 15 attributes which are called to be the cost driver attributes, which may be determined by multiplying the factors. So the development mode, the most important factor which contributing to a project duration and cost is the development mode. In different modes, first mode is organic mode. The project is developed in a familiar, stable environment and product is similar to previous development products. So the product is relatively small and require little innovations. In organic mode, in semi-detached, the project characteristics are intermediate between organic and embedded. Now the most important factor which are contributing to project duration and cost is the development mode. So it is the third mode is the embedded mode. The project is characterized by tight, inflexible constraints and interface requirements. So in embedded mode, project will require a great deal of innovations. So here are the basic model, which is here are we can say the categories, some organic, semi-detached and embedded, AB, BA, CB, CD. These are the constant value which varies in organic mode, semi-detached mode and embedded mode. So computer software development efforts, or we can say cost, as functions of program size expressed in a estimated lines of code. So in basic COCOMO equation, E is equal to AB K LOC BB, where D is equal to CB E DB. So in this equation, E is the effort in percent month, where D is the development time in a month, and KLOC which estimates the line of code, and here AB, CB, DB and BB are the constant value. Here in last slide we have mentioned some AB value, BB. So these are the constant values which we will apply in the person per month, efforts in person per month and development time in a month. Or finally KLOC means to estimate number of lines of code. So here P is equal to E by D, where P is the total number of person required to accomplish the project, where E is the effort in person per month and D is the development of time in a month. So P is equal to E by D. So we can easily calculate because some value constant values are given, and in questions E and D are also given and KLOC also given, so we can easily calculate the P. So what are the merits? Good for quick, early, rough order of estimations. And what about the limitations? Accuracy is limited and does not consider certain factors like hardware constraints, some personal quality, experience and tools. These are all are the some factors which are the part of our limitation. So students, here you can see the example based on the COCOMO model. Now consider a software project using semi-detached mode with 30,000 LOC. We will obtain estimate for the project as follows, where E is equal to AB K LOC BB, where E is equal to 3.0, 30, 1.12. These are the constant value, and it is also constant value, and 1.1 that is BB, it is also constant value. So we can easily find P with the help of this diagram, where AB and BB are the constant value and KLOC is also mentioned here in 30 lines. So next, duration estimations, where D is equal to CB E by DB, where E is mentioned is 135 and CB are constant value, DB are constant value. So total D is 14 months. So here E and D we have calculated. Now next to the person estimations. So if E we have find out E, that is 135, and D we have find out 14. So P, if we have to find P, so here is the 135 by 14. So total estimate will be the 10 persons approximately are needed to complete the task. So in intermediate COCOMO, the computer software development efforts as a function of program size or we can say a set of cost drivers that include subjective assessments of products, hardware personals, and project attributes. So, giving rate to 15 attributes from very low to extra high, find efforts multiplier from the table and product of all effort multiply given an EAF, that is effort adjustment factor. So here is the another table where you can see AI, BI are the constant value. So here is the E is equal to AI KLOC BI into EAF. Now what is EAF? EAF we have mentioned effort adjustment factor. So where E is the effort in person month and KLOC is the estimate number of line of codes. So here are the some merits. It can be applied to almost entire software for easy and rough cost estimation. It can be applied to the software product components, levels. So, and some limitations are many component difficult to estimate. So students, now next is the advanced COCOMO. Incorporate all characteristics of intermediate COCOMO with an assessment of the cost drivers which impact on each step of software engineering process. So, the COCOMO 2 model, which is a range of submodels that produce increasingly detailed software estimation. So the submodels of COCOMO 2 includes application composition model, early design model, reuse model, and post architecture model. Now in first application composition model, it is used when software is composed from existing part. Now second early design model is used when the requirements are available but design has not yet started. In reuse model means it is used to compute the effort of integrating reusable components. And the last is the post architecture model means once the system architecture has been designed and more information about the system is available. So use of COCOMO model, you can understand how number of application points, same number of application point, number of source codes, and number of application lines of code to be reused. And here how application composition model, early design model, it is based on their source code, also based on their number of line of codes, function point, application points, and how they are used for different database design, different software requirements and design part, how reuse model can be automatically generating codes, and how post architecture model is basically used to development efforts which is based on the system design specifications. So what are the cost driver attributes? So I have explained these are the 15 cost drivers we will used in cost constructive model, that is COCOMO model. So first is the product attributes. In product attributes it includes requirement, reliability, database size, product complexity. Now second is the computer attributes. It includes execution time constraints, main storage constraint, virtual machine vol volatility, computer turnaround time. These are the two which includes their sub cost driver attributes. Now next is the personal attributes. First is analyst capability, programmer capability, application experience, virtual machine experience, programming language experience. And next is the project attributes which includes use of modern programming practices, use of software tools, required development schedule. So these are the 15 cost drivers which are basically used in our cost constructive model. So here are the some applications composition models. It supports the prototype project and project where they are reused, which are based on standard estimation of developers productivity in application or projects point or per month. Take case tools use into account, and here it use some formula, that is PM is equal to NAP into 1% reuse per 100 divided by PROD, where PM is the effort in person per month, NAP is the number of application point, and PROD is the productivity. So we can calculate the PM. So the question in our mind may be best for you students, is Kokomo is the best? So let's find out the answer. Kokomo is the most popular method. However, for any software cost estimations, you should really use more than one method. So best to use another method that signifies from Kokomo. You so your project is examined from more than one angle. Now, even companies sells Kokomo based products which recommend using more than one methods. So here we can understand that yes, Kokomo is the best method. So now last is the conclusion. So Kokomo, in the conclusion we will learn, we will give a little bit summary what we have covered in our slide, whether it is related to the cost estimation, it is related to the size estimation, or we can say it is related to the Kokomo model. So in Kokomo conclusion, it is the most popular software cost estimation model. So second, easy to do, small estimates can be done by hand. Now next is the free graphical version available for download, and many different commercial versions which is based on Kokomo. They supply supports and more data but at a price. So students, it is all about the cost estimation, size estimation, and their Kokomo model. So these are the references you will follow. Here we have used this material with the Pressman, that is a software engineering a practitioner approach, that is the Pressman. Or second, we have gathered the material of our slide is and Somerville, that is the edition of Wells 2001. So these are the reference book we have prepared the slide related to our cost estimation, size estimation, and their Kokomo model. So before going to close, let's take a little bit overview what we have covered in our slides. I will take only 2 minutes to cover all the basics that we have covered in our slides. So students, in the starting we have learned about the what are the factors useful for project planning, and in how software is helpful for cost estimation. So what are the uses of our cost estimation? We have covered some costing and pricing which are based on the two factors. First is the estimation cost and next is the estimation price. We have covered some productive measures which are based on size related measures or function related measures. And then we have covered line of code, function point, and after these we have covered cost constructive model, which are basically used for software estimation model, and also it efforts and schedule of a software productivity. So here we have covered three different type: basic, intermediate, and detailed. So we have learned step by step about the first. We have learned which are which is already known as COCOMO model, and some basic steps we have covered in this model. So how we find out K EI is equal to A star KGLOC we have covered. Some organic project embedded we have learned all of them. Some development mode like organic mode, embedded test, and embedded we have covered. Here are the some basic COCOMO model which is based on their criteria, in which we have mentioned some different tables. So we have covered E and D, how to find out P, that is the is equal to E by D. So cover some merits and limitations. Next we have covered some example based on our basic COCOMO model. So it was the example we calculated E is equal to P by D. Now next we have covered intermediate COCOMO model. This is the equation E is equal to AI KLOC BI multiplied by EAF, where EAF is the effort adjustment factor. So we have learned about merits and limitations. We have learned more about advanced COCOMO model, which is the combination of both, or we can say it includes some models like application composition model, early design model, reusable model, post architecture model. We have covered here how it interact with different users. Some 15 cost drivers we have covered, like product attributes, computer attributes, personal attributes, project attributes we have covered. Here we have learned about some application composition models also. Then we have covered the topic, is COCOMO model is the best? Yes, it is the best model. Some companies also follow some COCOMO based product. And and last we have completed the conclusion and some references we have done. So students, thank you very much for your kind attention. Thank you students.